Good morning, my friend. This is a gentle morning heart-opening yoga, focusing on yoga stretches for chest, shoulders, and back, opening the upper body, but we will also be incorporating poses to open your lower body, giving everything a little love. There are a few poses that you'll need 2 yoga blocks for, or 2 stacks of books at the same height will work too, and one pose where you may want a yoga bolster or a firm pillow. It was a cool morning out in the desert. Hop into something comfy, roll out your yoga mat, and I'll join you seated at the back of the mat. If you're not already, make your way to the back of the mat, coming to your shins, sitting hips to heels. Let's begin by taking a big breath in, circling your fingertips up to the sky, welcoming the day. Palms kiss, and slowly exhale, lowering prayer to heart center. Bring your thumbs to your sternum and reach your sternum up towards your thumbs. Take a moment with hands prayer at heart to offer this practice to yourself or someone who is calling to you. Now set a one-word intention you'd like to cultivate for this practice, for the being you are offering this practice to, for your day ahead. Beautiful. Soft smile. Will soften and interlace your fingers behind your low back. Then draw your interlaced fingers back in space and then down. Arch your back, lift your gaze, shoulder blades squeeze together. Shoulder heads draw away from your ears. On your next exhale, we're going to lower your crown of head to the earth. We'll lift your hips up and interlaced fingers will reach up and overhead, reaching to the space in front of you for rabbit pose. Breathe in. Breathe out, let go. Breathe in vibes of your intention. Exhalation out your nose, letting go of any thoughts other than right here on the mat. Mindfully begin to soften, lowering your hips towards your heels, arms circle up and back. Release interlaced fingertips, arms rest alongside your body, forehead kisses the earth. Take a moment to feel the effects of that opening in your shoulders of the inversion. Tuck chin to chest and roll up. Bring fingertips to the mat behind you, taking a counter pose, reaching your heart center towards the sky, shoulder heads draw back and down, broadening across your collarbone. Breathe in, taking in the morning air. Exhale out, let go. Soften. Open your knees as wide as you'd like for wide knees, child's pose. Have your yoga blocks nearby in case you'd like to incorporate them for our next one. We'll slide your palms forward to melt your torso through center. Bring hands to prayer and bend at your elbows, bringing prayer overhead, maybe even all the way to the back of your neck. Walk your elbows forward a little more to deepen the stretch. Another option to take it deeper is place one yoga block underneath each of your elbows. And then reach your chest towards the earth. We'll take 10 smooth and even breaths, connecting with the intention you set for this gentle morning heart-opening practice. With love and kindness, slowly soften, releasing prayer towards the mat. Step blocks off to the side. We'll round forward. Bring your knees into hip distance for tabletop pose. We are flowing through cat and cow next on our own, but I do want you to focus your attention on your heart center, expansion and contraction as you flow from cat to cow. Noticing how it feels in cat, then noticing how it feels in cow, flowing at your own pace. And as you flow, ask yourself how you can move through your day, staying more present and mindful of your actions, acting with love and kindness. Find your neutral spine, your nice flat back. Keep your hips directly stacked over your knees, and then we'll walk your palms forward to melt your heart towards the earth for puppy pose. And just as we did in child's pose, bring hands to prayer and then draw them towards the back of your neck, pausing and holding wherever your body tells you. Inch your elbows forward a little if needed to deepen the stretch. Now if you'd like to go deeper, you can explore placing the yoga blocks directly under your elbows. Whatever variation you choose, take 10 breaths. Each in-breath expands your ribcage front to back and side to side. Your exhales melt torso a little closer towards the earth. If taking prayer overhead feels too intense in your body, honor your body and release palms back to the mat. This is a wonderful tone to set for your day as well, listening and honoring what your body needs. With loving kindness, soften prayer forward. Palms kiss the mat. Press into your palms to lift and shift forward, lowering your torso all the way to the mat. Slide palms forward so elbows align under your shoulders. Feel your hip points grounded and connected to the earth. Lengthen your tailbone to the space between your heels. Your forearms and palms press into the mat to lift up through your shoulders. Shoulder heads draw back as you gently reach your heart center forward, letting it shine. Take 5 breaths, feeling the stillness of love within you, allowing it to blossom into something more, connecting with your intention and shining your heart center bright, radiating to the being you offered your practice to, maybe shining the beautiful radiant light to yourself. Let's soften forward, slide your palms under your shoulders, and on your next in-breath, we'll lift up into Cobra. If possible, press up to high Cobra, elbows squeeze back, heart reaching forward, using the muscles of your back to stay lifted. Beautiful. And then we'll exhale to soften forward. Tuck your toes and lift your hips to down dog. Fingertips spread wide, arms engaged, the eyes of your elbows spinning forward, chest reaching towards your thighs as you begin to pedal your feet, sinking one heel to the mat and then the other. A nice opening in your chest, an awakening of your legs and lower body. Find stillness at center and sink your heels towards the earth, your sternum yearning towards your thighs. Breathe and connect. Lower knees to the mat. Find your tabletop pose. Wrists line under your shoulders. We're preparing for Dolphin to open and strengthen. So lower your elbows to where your wrists were. Palms can lower to the mat with forearms running parallel, or you can bring your palms to center and interlace your fingers. When you're ready, tuck your toes and lift your hips towards the sky. Your feet do not need to be walked in. You can keep a wide stance, but if it feels better in your body to walk forward a little bit, feel free to do so. Now as you hold this, make sure you're pressing down through your forearms to keep a lift in your shoulder girdle. No collapsing, nice open space. We'll gently press your torso through center. We'll breathe in through your nose. Exhalation, release and let go. Now with control, lower your knees to the mat. Untuck your toes and sink your hips to your heels for child's pose. Nourishing breath in. Exhalation out. Feel your body soften, release, and melt into the pose. We'll slowly rise up, and let's bring your fingertips behind you once more to lift and reach your heart center towards the sky. And soften. Make your way towards the center of the mat. Bring your legs out in front of you, soles of feet to the mat. Grasp along the back of your thighs, and on your exhale, begin to round back in your spine. Slowly rounding yourself back all the way to the mat. Then draw knees in towards your chest and hug it out. Lower your soles of feet to the mat. Ensure your feet are hip distance and heels are underneath your knees. Arms at your side, palms face down. We're preparing for bridge pose. So option to place a yoga block between your legs so you can hug it in as we lift here. Ground down through your soles of feet and beginning at your tailbone, ripple through your spine as you press and lift your hips up towards the sky. Once you're up, shimmy your shoulders underneath you to interlace your fingers behind your low back. Once you have it, press through your soles of feet and your arms to activate your legs and lift those hips up to the sky even higher. If you don't have a yoga block between your legs, energize your legs towards one another. Lift your heart, lift your hips, stay soft in your neck. An option to shift your weight into your left sole foot to extend your right toes to the sky. Keep those hips lifted and square. With control, lower your foot to the mat. Shift weight into the opposite foot so you can send your left toes up to the sky. Keep lifting that heart and your hips. Breathe in and breathe out your nose. And with control, lower your extended foot to the mat. Clarify your foundation in your bridge pose before you release your interlaced fingers. Return palms to the mat at your side, and then slowly, beginning at the top of your spine, ripple down to lower yourself to the mat. Draw one knee in and then the other, giving yourself a loving squeeze. From here, we're going to move into supported fish pose. You may choose to take this with yoga blocks lining one horizontal for your head to rest to, and the other vertical, which will be in between your shoulder blades. Once you have your blocks lined up, you can gently lower yourself to them, adjusting them as needed so it feels good in your body. Now, if the yoga blocks are not comfortable, you can use a yoga bolster or a pillow, lining them up behind you so they kiss your seat, and then lower yourself back. If you'd like a little hip opening, you can bring your soles of feet for reclined butterfly pose or extend your legs long. Let your body guide you in what to take. Then let's bring one hand to your heart, one hand to your belly. As you hold this pose, find stillness. Connect with your breath, feeling the rise and fall of your breath in your body. Connect with your heart center, that beautiful heartbeat within you. An option to repeat the mantra, I live with an open heart. I live with an open heart. You may release the mantra and slowly release your palms to your side. If you are in butterfly pose, gently bring your knees into kiss. Press down into your forearms to lift up just enough to remove the props, and then lower yourself back to the mat. Extend your legs long, settling into Shavasana. Allow your body to soften. Muscles completely relaxed. Take these final moments of stillness to allow the nutrients of our practice to settle in and integrate into body, mind, and spirit. Slowly bring one solar foot to the mat, then the other. We'll roll over to the right side. Take a deeply nourishing breath in through your nose. And a long, slow, complete exhalation out your nose. And with your eyes closed and the attention remaining inward, make your way to a comfortable cross-legged seated position. Seated up tall, take a big breath in, circling fingertips up to the sky, gathering love and light. Palms kiss, and bring all that love and light down to heart center. Bring your thumbs to your sternum to seal the love and light in. Take a moment here to send your intention out or hold your intention near, depending on who you've offered this practice to. And bow forward, sending love and light to you and all beings. Namaste. I hope you enjoyed this gentle morning heart-opening yoga. Comment below and share with our community the one-word intention you set for your practice today. Mine was love, and I offer this practice to my mama. Throw the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel to get the latest yoga love released each week. So much love from my heart to yours.